Let's continue on. Clarice Lispector. The taste of living, which is an almost null taste, and that because things are very delicate. The attempts to taste the host. The thing is so delicate that I am astonished it manages to be visible. And there are things even so much more delicate that they are not visible, but all of them have a delicateness equivalent to what it means for a body to have a face. The sensitization of the body that is a human face, the thing has a sensitization of itself like a face. And I who did not know how to consubstantiate my soul. It is not immaterial, it is of the most delicate material of thing. It is thing, I just cannot manage to consubstantiate it in visible thickness. My love, things are very delicate. We tread upon them with a too human hoof, with too many feelings. Only the delicateness of innocence or only the delicateness of the initiates can taste it almost null taste. Taste its almost null taste, like no taste. Before I needed seasoning for everything, and that was how I leaped over the thing and experienced the taste of the seasoning. I could not experience the taste of the potato since the potato was almost the matter of the earth. The potato was so delicate that from my incapacity to live on the level of delicateness of the merely earthy taste of the potato, I put my human hoof atop it and broke its living thing delicateness, because the living matter is very innocent. And my own innocence, it hurts me because I also know that on a solely human level, innocence is having the cruelty that the roach has with itself, as it is slowly dying without pain. To go beyond pain is the worst cruelty. And I am afraid of that, I who am extremely moral, but now I know that I must have a much greater courage, that of having another morality so exempt that I myself do not understand it, and that scares me. I remembered you, who are the oldest thing in my memory. I see you once again fastening the electrical wires to fix the light socket, mindful of the positive and negative poles and treating things with delicateness. I didn't know I learned so much from you. What did I learn from you? I learned how to look at a person intertwining electrical wires. I learned to see you once fixing a broken chair. Your physical energy was your most delicate energy. You were the oldest person I ever met. You were the monotony of my eternal love, and I didn't know it. I had for you the tedium I feel on holidays. What was it? It was like water flowing in a stone fountain, and the years demarcated on the smoothness of the stone, the moss parted by the thread of running water, and the cloud overhead, and the beloved man resting, and love halted. It was a holiday in the silence and the mosquitoes' flight, and the available present, and my slowly bored freedom, the abundance of the body that asks not and needs not. I did not know how to see that that was delicate love, and it seemed like tedium to me. It really was tedium. It was a search for someone to play with, the desire to deepen the air, to enter into deeper contact with the air that cannot be deepened, that was destined to stay right there suspended. I don't know. I remember it was a holiday, how I wanted pain then. How I wanted pain then. It would distract me from the great divine void that I had with you. I, the goddess resting, you upon Olympus, the great yawn of happiness, distance following distance, and another distance and another. The abundance of space in the holiday has. The abundance of space that the holiday has, that unfolding of calm energy, which I did not even understand, that already thirstless kiss upon the distracted forehead of the beloved man resting. The pensive kiss upon the already beloved man. The pensive kiss upon the already beloved man. It was a national holiday, flags raised. But night falling, and I could not stand the slow transformation of something that was slowly transforming into the same something, only increased by one more identical drop of time. I remember that I told you. I'm a little sick to my stomach, I said, breathing with a certain satiety? Satiety? S-A-T-I-E-T. Why? I'm a little sick to my stomach, I said, breathing with a certain satiety. What should we do tonight? Nothing, you responded so much wiser than I. Nothing, it's a holiday, said the man who was delicate with things and with time. The profound tedium, like a great love, united us. And the next morning, very early in the morning, the world was offering itself to me. The wings of things were open. It was going to be hot in the afternoon. You could already feel it in the fresh sweat of those things that had passed the listless night, as in a hospital where the patient's still awake and alive. But all that was too refined for my human hoof. And I wanted beauty, but now I have a morality that relinquishes beauty. I shall have to bid farewell with longing to beauty. Beauty was a soft enticement for me. It was the way that I, weak and respectful, adorned the thing in order to tolerate its nucleus. But now my world is of the thing that I once called ugly or monotonous, and that no longer is ugly or monotonous to me. I went through gnawing the earth and through eating the ground, and I went through having an orgy in that and feeling with moral horror that the earth gnawed by me also felt pleasure. My orgy really came from my Puritanism. Pleasure offended me, and from that offense I was making greater pleasure. Yet this world of mine now, I once would have called it violent. Because the absence of the taste of water is violent, the absence of color in a piece of glass is violent, a violence that is all the more violent because it is neutral. My world today is raw. It is a world of great vital difficulty, because more than a star today I want the thick and black root of the stars. I want the source that always seems dirty, and is dirty, and that is always incomprehensible. It is with pain that I bid farewell even to the beauty of a child. I want the adult who is more primitive and ugly and drier and more difficult, and who became a child's seed that cannot be broken between the teeth. And I also want to see if I can relinquish the horse drinking water, which is so pretty. Neither do I want my filling, because it prettifies. And could I relinquish the sky moving in clouds, and the flower? I don't want pretty love. I don't want dusk. I don't want the well-made face. I don't want the expressive. I want the inexpressive. I want the inhuman inside the person. I want the inhuman inside the person. No, it isn't dangerous, as people are human anyway. You don't have to fight for that. Wanting to be human sounds too pretty to me. I want the material of things. Humanity is drenched with humanization as if that were necessary, and that false humanization trips up man and trips up his humanity. A thing exists that is fuller, deafer, deeper, less good, less bad, less pretty. Yet that thing too runs the risk. And our coarse hands of becoming transformed into purity are hands that are coarse and full of words.